What's going on, MSFers? Duelim here, and today we've got the weekly blog for August 15th. It is called The Black King, and this is a jam-packed blog. So here's the battle plan for August 16th through the 22nd. We've got a Fantastic Four MCU Strike Pass, so that's going to have all three of the new characters in it. Usually the paid track has 60 shards of each one, if I'm not mistaken, for a total of 180. So if you're looking to top off a little bit of your Fantastic Four MCU, great way to do it. We've also got Azazel added to the antimatter store as well. So if you're looking to maybe get Azazel to the next star level, whatever it might be, that's a great place to do it. We got the Broken King Week 3, Multiversal Powerhouse, Cosmic Raid, Flame of Tomorrow. Sebastian Shaw becomes available on the 22nd as well, which is going to be next Friday, just in time for the Annihilation raids to begin. That's right, you got to remember you have to use Hellfire Club on difficulties 8 and 9. If you want to do those hardest difficulties, you do need the full team, which will include Sebastian Shaw. And this was a little mistake from the previous blog, but the Mephisto Diamond price update does go live on the 22nd. It was a little bit of a mistake last week having it in the blog. They did end up removing it after, but obviously I record these things a little bit ahead of time. It's in the morning of Friday right now, so apologies for that, but this is official. The diamond update goes live the 22nd, so make sure you get that 3 diamond on Mephisto as quickly as possible, because it will be almost tripling in cost and will not be worth it at that point. I recommend getting it now. Next up, character shards in events. We got Blastar, 200 shards in month 1. We also have Franklin Richards, 100 shards in Multiversal Powerhouse, which is great. Franklin's the best part of that team, obviously, and the bigger he is, the better that team is. So we got the Broken King, earn 200 Blastar shards. We've got Broken King Week 3, so we're getting some training materials, Week 2 objectives, and power up your roster for battle. So just earn gold, which has been 10,000 a day, super easy. Play Cosmic Crucible, including with Accursed, super easy. And then training modules, Antimatter, and the White Queen meta item. Blitz with Hellfire Club at Gear Tier 20, and Fantastic Force Diamond Orbs. These are the premium objectives. Now, one thing I will say, when it comes to the command center, we have been told that the command center is offense only. So be very careful with your Accursed if you want to put them on defense. That's what we've been told, is it is only offense for the command center. So you might need to pull Accursed to offense for Crucible for next week. So be very, very careful about that and make sure you are preparing for it. We got Multiversal Powerhouse, earn 100 Franklin Richards shards. Man, this is what happens when you record at 6:45 in the morning. You're getting 100 Franklin Richards shards just for rating. It's the global leaderboard, so it's usually pretty easy. The global milestone, sorry, not leaderboard. So usually it's pretty easy to get to the end. So 100 Franklin Richards shards, everybody gets them for free, which is absolutely awesome. I think this is a great way to make sure pretty much everybody that is currently playing the game will unlock a new character, no matter their participation level, because even if at level 30, you're getting carried by everybody else, which I think is kind of great, honestly. I like that you're not going to miss out at all and then have to wait for them to become farmable at the 4-month mark. I like this new idea. I think this is great. Next up, Cosmic Raid, earn Fantastic Four MCU Diamond Orbs. Same thing we've been doing. Earn Allied Supply 9 Orbs, Battle and Raid, Battle and Cosmic Crucible with Immortal X-Men. This is the same thing we've been doing for quite a while. Nothing too crazy here. Then we got Flame of Tomorrow, earn Rachel Summers Diamonds. She just came out yesterday. Obviously, we need a diamond leaderboard. Duh. All right, so we are going to be spending campaign energy. Earn Mind Lock Orb Fragments. We'll talk about what those are. I'm not a fan. Battle and Cosmic Crucible, Battle and Raid. Play Raid with Rachel Summers, Azazel, and Sebastian Shaw at 5 yellow. Obviously, this is going to be the Spenders challenges here. Now, rewards Armory 20 Orb Fragments, Fantastic Four Diamond Orb Fragments, Dark Promotion Credits, and Dark Diamond Credits. Diamonds for Rachel Summers, Azazel Diamond Orbs, and Mutant Gear Tier 20. Now, this Mind Lock Orb, don't miss out on this orb during the Rachel Summers leaderboard event. This orb has a chance to earn 100 Gear 20 mini uniques. I think this is a potential bad move if they're going to try to put orbs on the leaderboard rewards that are also RNG on how much gear you get. Now, does it look all shiny and fancy when they say you can earn up to 100? Yes, it does. But the problem is that's going to be the jackpot, and that's going to be a very low percentage, probably less than 5%. So I don't know if it's really a good idea to tell people, hey, make sure you score super high on the leaderboards. We're going to potentially take out a lot of the guaranteed mutant gear tier 20. Don't worry, you're going to get these orbs that have a good chance of getting 100 gear tier 20 mini uniques. I don't like that at all, because then people who want to spend on the leaderboards are not spending knowing exactly what they're getting. They're spending for a chance for RNG. It's almost like you're buying your way to be able to spin the slot machine. And I don't know how I feel about that. Let me know if you guys are a spender on those leaderboards, because I am not. So I'm curious your thoughts on it. I may be talking out of my butt, and maybe this is the greatest thing since sliced bread, but please let me know. That's just my initial take on it. I'm very curious, and I will pass along that feedback to the developers. Next up, Sebastian Shaw on the way. Obviously, 675 core, all the good stuff. We also have the Unleashed offer. So if you participated in the Sebastian Shaw Unleashed event, make sure you head over to the offers section to take advantage of the Shard Sebastian Shaw milestone. Say that 3 times fast, because I almost said Shart. I'm going to be honest with you. I almost said Shart. And now I've said it twice, so I'm sure YouTube's going to demonetize this. That's awesome. Oh well. Offers to complete the milestone and unlock Sebastian Shaw at a discount. Man, those inside thoughts really need to stay inside sometimes, but they never do. So yeah, this is the new thing they're doing for Sebastian Shaw. So I'm curious to see what the offer is going to cost. I'm hoping it's in like the $25 range would be really great, because outside of the raids, Sebastian Shaw, pretty useless, other than like the full team in war. But even then, Sebastian Shaw, pretty useless. So yeah, we also have Annihilation raids arriving next Friday on the 22nd. Grab tons of Crimson gear along with Diamond orbs for key characters to begin coordinating with your alliance to maximize your rewards. Remember, we do have the issue of you need the full team if you're going to be doing difficulty 8 or difficulty 9. So if your alliance is not going to have the full Hellfire Club team, make sure you are running difficulty 7 or lower, or you're going to need the full team. Next up, going on now, Null Finale earns Null's 7th Red Star. This has been going on for a while. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Hellfire Heatwave specials. A wave of scorching hot deals is here. Oh boy. Here's how to take advantage and light a fire under your roster. Shout out to them. This wording is actually kind of funny, I'm going to be honest. Earn Heatwave tokens. Collect Heatwave tokens from select accursed team offers in the events section of the store to unlock time-limited offers. So let's read the rest, and then I'll go over this. So each Heatwave token unlocks an offer that costs power cores and provides valuable materials such as L4 training materials, Dark Diamond credits, and even character shards for Vigilante, Thunderbolt, and accursed characters. There are 20 total offers, and you'll find them under the unlocked offers section, the in-game store, as you collect tokens. Head to the events section of the store today and heat up your roster with key resources. So okay, so you have to spend money from select accursed team offers to unlock the ability to then spend your power cores to get a good deal. Huh? And I don't know how much the offer cost with power cores before I spend my money. So what if I spend 20 bucks, right? And then I unlock the power core deal, and the power core deal is more power cores than I have. Why would they not just do the chain that they've been doing, the daisy chain, where you see all of the steps of it? I really hope that's the case, because that'd be awesome. If you could see like the daisy chain, so you could see what everything costs, that would be pretty cool. If not, oh boy, also valuable materials, Dark Diamond credits. I don't know if those have value unless they magically have value now because they're actually adding characters to the Dark Diamond credit store. Maybe, because we did just get Mephisto and Captain Britain. Maybe Shadow King is on the horizon relatively soon. I'm not sure, but I do not think these have value. I know people were complaining about L4 training materials. I have had no issues. I'm not sure if anybody else has still been having issues. I haven't seen a lot of complaints about those recently. And then character shards, kinda. Like Vigilante's farmable. Thunderbolt is terrible. And Accursed is next to be farmable after Thunderbolt. So I don't know how much value this really has. I mean, it's okay, but it's nothing like crazy where it's like, oh my God, I'm so excited to spend money. So I don't know. It's interesting. It's something new. So maybe it's better than I think. Probably not. I usually get my hopes up and I'm disappointed. So best to keep expectations low and be pleasantly surprised, you know? All right, Ultimate 32. You asked, they answered, it's coming back. And guess what? It's still affecting your rank. Haha. All right, so August 20th is when this is going to be starting. So this is going to be on Wednesday at 4 p.m. Eastern. Global rules. All characters gain 20% health and 10% max damage. It looks like there's no global rules, essentially, unless something is going to be added here. Again, it's 7 a.m., so maybe there's something going to be added here. I'm not sure. Room number 1, Fester on offense and defense. All characters at the end of the turn, characters with trauma gain bleed. That's like a 4 out of 10 at best. My X-Men on defense and offense, Professor Xavier characters count as Uncanny X-Men, Immortal X-Men, Extreme X-Men, Astonishing X-Men, and Unlimited X-Men. So, Uncanny X-Men hasn't been used in 3 years. Extreme is just about to be replaced by Hellfire Club. Astonishing X-Men hasn't been used in 2 or 3 years. Unlimited X-Men hasn't been used in 3 years, since Crucible first came out. So, what's the point of this room other than they count as Immortal X-Men? Then all we have to do is put something on defense that counters Immortal X-Men, and then this room is just completely null and void? Like, I guess you could throw Professor X in there and it makes the team better, but like, I don't know. This is another thing. Like, why is this not a global rule? This is not impactful enough to be just in one stage. This needs to be a global rule, so this affects every single thing. Just like Room 4 right now, where the Annihilators kind of Starjammers, that should be a global rule. That should affect everything, because then it would be way more impactful. But no. All right, moving on. Legends on defense and offense. Legendary characters gain 20% base stats. On turn, gain assist now. On turn, spread positive effects to allies. I like this room. This room is fun. This looks interesting. Put a little bit of legendary soup in there. I think this is cool. I think they should also do this with mythics, because I think that would be pretty fun, having like Odin, Professor X, Apoc, Super Skrull, plus like Dormammu in there. Let it ride and see what happens. Like, they have a super room. I think that'd be pretty cool. I think this is a good step. This is interesting. It's going to be very interesting to see how good Blastar is in here, because he's getting 20% extra stats in here, and he definitely needs them right now, let me tell you. The assist now is interesting, spreading the positive effects. This is pretty cool. I think this could create for some theory crafting, depending how many legendaries you want to put in there. Maybe you put 3 and then put 2 other good characters like a Pre-Taunt and then maybe like a Mythical or like a Professor X, whatever it is. This is a good room. I like this. This is pretty cool. Now, we also have Cosmic Crucible Season 17, August 29th. Let me tell you, I'm kind of happier with these rules than I am with the Ultimate 32. So, all right, global rules, short fuse on defense and offense. Blastar characters, when attacked, gain 1 bomb burst, gains 20% primary stats. I kind of like this idea to gain 20% primary stats as a global rule for Blastar, since he's just releasing and we're going to have him at really low stars. I'm curious how this is going to affect him towards the end of this season, when he's going to be closer to 5, maybe even 6 stars, and he's gaining 20% bonus stats. I'm kind of curious to see how nuts he's going to be when he's that strong. And then the normal on defense characters, exhaust, max health, damage, all that good stuff. So, room number 1, they brought it back, even though Starjammers suck here. I'm excited for this room. I think this room was one of the most fun rooms that they have ever done, that they just scrapped because Starjammers didn't do well here and they wanted to showcase Starjammers doing well. Glass Cannon on defense and offense. Striker characters, a.k.a. Thanos Endgame, spawn with Safeguard, minus 90% max health, gain 100% damage, and spawn with 5 death proof. Absolutely awesome. I love this room. This room is so much fun. Fortifier characters also spawn with Taunt. This is what Crucible is all about right here. Right here, this is like the ballpark standard for how all 6 rooms should be. I love this room. Give a little bit of nuance with ISO. That's going to change some things. Give ISO a little bit of extra stuff when they use a specific ISO. Another ISO, make sure everybody's a pre-taunt. Whoever you want to be is going to be a pre-taunt. I love this. This is great. Keep this up, Scopely. It's a rehash, and honestly, I don't even care because this rehash is one of the best rooms you've ever come up with. This is great. We need more of this. Room number 2, terrible. All right, blood transfusion on turn, gain bleed. Characters with bleed gain 5% damage per bleed. When applying bleed, gain defense up. Okay, moving on. Room number 3, legends again. Room number 4, mutant double. This one's pretty interesting. On defense and offense, villain mutant characters, aka pretty much just Omega Red Phoenix Force. Whenever our villain mutant character uses an ultimate ability, revive an ally mutant character at 100% health. This can only occur once per character using their ultimate. This is pretty interesting as well. I'm curious to see what other villain mutants are going to be useful other than Omega Red, because this just screams Omega Red to me, right? Phoenix Force. So I'm curious to see what other mutants we could potentially put in there. I'll definitely have to take a look at that and see what's going to be worth putting in there. But this is pretty interesting. You could use like a Dormammu in here with Phoenix Force with 2 other villain mutant characters. And not only will you have the Dormammu revive if they don't bring in like Black Cat or North Star, but then you'll have the extra revive from using their ultimate ability. I am also very curious to see if Vigilante, the full Vigilante team, will counter this, because technically when Hitmonkey has 4 Vigilante members, he stops revives when they're active, or oh no, this is active revives, because this would technically be an active revive because it's on their ultimate. So hopefully this got coded correctly and it's not a passive revive, because then, yeah, that would be interesting. But bringing in Mephisto into this room just kind of deletes this entire room. So I don't know, it'd be pretty interesting. I'm curious to see how this works. This looks interesting. I like it. Good job. I think adding an extra nuance to this would be really cool as well. Maybe something else, another line in here would be pretty cool. I don't know if this is impactful enough for an entire room rule, but hey, it's a unique idea. I like it. Room number 5, Fester again. Same thing from Ultimate 32. And room number 6, guess what? They're trying again. All right. If you have at least one city ally, when any ally uses a special or ultimate ability, allies gain 5% barrier. If you have at least one global ally, when attacked, allies fill speed bar by 5%. If you have at least one cosmic ally, allies do damage that reduce max health of the target by the same amount. So they did change it up. They changed the city requirement and the cosmic requirement because they couldn't figure out how to code it, essentially. And if I get in trouble for saying that, oh well. When an ally uses a special or ultimate ability, allies gain 5% barrier. That's not that impactful at all. If you have at least one global ally, when attacked, allies fill speed bar by 5%. That's not bad unless you have something that's stopping speed bar, then who cares? And then cosmic allies do damage that reduces max health of the target by the same amount. I like that, especially because it's super easy for a plug and play cosmic like Mephisto. I think he's cosmic if I'm not mistaken. He is. I took him to cosmic villain. I didn't, but I could have. So yeah, this is interesting. I like the cosmic part of it. The global is okay, but there's so many things that stop turn meter. It would have been nice if it was fill speed bar and speed stat by 5%. That would have been pretty cool. And then the city one is kind of useless. Personally, I think the city one's not that great. 5% barrier is not much, so that should have been like 15% barrier if you ask me. But hey, it's better than it has been in the past, right? So it looks like they're moving in the right direction a little bit with Crucible. Room 6 looks like it could be fun. Room 4 looks like it could be interesting. Room 3 looks like it could be interesting. And room 1 is amazing. So I'm excited. I think it looks better than it has in the past. I'm okay with it. Let's get moving. Twitch drops as well. Don't forget you can score bonus rewards just by watching your favorite Marvel Strike Force streamers. Absolutely me. Need help linking your account? Check previous blog. Awesome. You get 10,000 antimatter, 2 million gold, and 10 Azazel character shards. We also got a Friday free claim for Franklin Richards. We have a lot going on. Man, oh man. Next Wednesday, we got Ultimate 32. We've got the Fantastic Four MCU Battle Pass. We've got the release of Sebastian Shaw next Friday. We've also got new raids next Friday. We've got all new heat up offers, summer heat up offers, all that kind of good stuff. We've got so much going on in this blog. I am actually excited. This is another big week. Again, I said it last week, but like they've been doing great on blogs lately, and they have been really good about like making sure no blog is just, wow, that was a page and a half of nothing. So kudos to them. They're really trying when it comes to doing a lot of stuff in game. So kudos to them. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Let me know what you think about the blog in the comment section down below. Until next time, this has been Duel 'em. Later, MSFers.